Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Jeff and I don't paint here anymore. Good morning from a beautiful sunny day in Devon. Yes, we have got about 2 weeks before we leave this lovely place and go to pastures new. So we've got a lot of stuff to do. Yes. This shed behind me is pretty much sorted. We've obviously got quite a lot of stuff to pack in that there house, but today is going to be all about this little fella here. Yep. I'm figuring the best way to cope with losing my Shedio is to not lose my Shedio at all, and to in fact pack everything that's inside of it up and take it with me and make a new Shedio 2.0. But yeah, so I'm not too sad about it because we're going on to bigger and better things and it's going to be super exciting. So yeah, it is going to be a bit hard though because yeah, there's a lot of memories in that shed. But let's get it going. How you doing? That was 8 months ago. I haven't made a YouTube video in 8 months. Not that anybody's even noticed. The reason that I haven't made any videos is because I've been a little bit busy. I moved house, don't you know? There's quite a lot of stuff that we didn't think needed doing, but then needed doing. And of course, I've had to build a new painting space. Would you like to see how I did that? Okay, watch this. Okay, the moment that you have been waiting for is finally here. I have my new shed. It's just been delivered. Obviously, it's in lots of bits and I need to put it together, but we are making progress. And let's get a shed built. Come on. Okay, so I laid everything out completely in the wrong order, and I've had to move everything again. This is the fourth time I've moved the shed in the last hour, but I think I'm on the right track now. I know where my floor is. This is a 8 foot wide frame, and this is an 8 foot wide floor. So let's see if Jeff has done his calculations correctly and see if this floor fits on this frame. There's a big chunk missing out of it, which is not good. Not good, Gardens Building Direct. Not good at all. Right, let's do the same for the other two, and then maybe we can get side up. quite sure where to put my windows and where to put my walls. I've got a plant behind there which I quite like, flowers quite nicely in the summer. So it kind of makes sense to have a window panel there. I'm definitely going to have a window over on that side. I was thinking of maybe having window. I might have window. So we're going to change that for another panel. Okay, so apart from not coming with any instructions, generally being very poorly put together with pieces damaged, I'm now having to get my saw out to cut this edge because it's not flush. At the moment, these boards are just hanging over the edge, so when I try and attach that panel to this bit, it won't meet. I mean, okay, so I've been asked quite a few times over the last couple of weeks whether I want any help putting this shed up. Now my answer straight away was no. I get a warm sort of fuzzy feeling inside when I've done something on my own. So if I can build something and I can sit back and look at it and think, I did that, I didn't get any help from anybody, I did it on my own, warm fuzzy feeling inside, Jeff's a happy bunny. So despite how frustrating and annoying all of this is, at the end of the day, it's going to be totally worth it because I will have done it on my own. Okay, the light's going, so I need to speed things up a little bit, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides put together, and I've now got to put these door bits in. I think that's all that we're going to do for today. I've got a shed. I'm so excited. I've got a shed. Okay, we got to a stage last night where I had both of these front panels up, but I've had to take them back down again because I've got to build, I've got to put together like a roof truss that goes across the middle, and it says to use these as a guide. So I'm going to do that first of all, get those back up again, put the truss up, and then hopefully start fitting the panels. But we shall see how the day progresses. That's in line with that. Got our Liz truss firmly in place, and so now it's time to do the roof. So hopefully, if I've done everything right, these panels should just fit on there very nicely, but we shall see. Beautiful. Ooh, yeah. Snug as a bug in a rug. One more panel left to go up. Okay, put some doors on, get some roofing felt on, and on our way. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see, but I'm going to show you anyway. In here, look, this bit, okay, the tongue and groove on the outside is bigger then this bit's taller than this bit. It's not on that side, but it is on this side. So this side slipped in at one level, this side is now sitting up a little bit higher. So I'm going to have to go and get my plane and plane this off so that this will sit down flush, because as you can see, there's now a big gap running up along there. Agile. Okay, can't be bothered to go and get my plane because it's in the garage. I'm going to try and do it with a saw. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be. I mean, you're never going to see what this looks like, so it's done a really good job. It's great. Ready, I can feel this is going to be awesome. Okay, I'm not going to do too much talking today because there's lots to do. I need to get the roofing felt on here. I need to get my windows in on both sides, and I need to get my door panels on as well. So we need to get cracking. Stupid boy. Should have fixed this bit, where is it? Whoop. This bit to this edge, but I fixed it to the edge that's behind it. I've lined it up with that edge, and I should have lined it up with that edge. So I'm going to have to take it all off and do it again. Oh joy. But I'm going to spare you watching that, and I think I'll just come back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some doors on. Okay, we are back, and I've done quite a bit since I last saw you. I haven't really been doing much filming for the last couple of days because I've been a very stroppy boy. I think I kind of set my targets a little bit too high. They're a little bit beyond my capabilities, and I get very frustrated when I can't do them. So I haven't done any filming for a couple of days because I was too busy going about stuff. But one thing I did want to show you, if we can spin this around a little bit, is that we now have this little decked area outside the front of the shed. As you can see, the gap in between is quite big. It's not really going to be an issue apart from when things fall through it, but it's not that far. So inside you can see we've got a little light up. I'm supposed to wait until I get some kind of repair done to that, whether it's a replacement panel, whether I make something to go in there, but I can't wait. I'm going to get some carpet down, and I'll just take it back up again when whatever this is going to be turns up. From Gardens Buildings Direct. Yeah, they're sending me something. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's a load of screws and like I say, a missing floor panel. So yeah, you missed a little bit of stuff, so apologies for that. But yeah, I think apart from making a porch outside there, which is obviously going to be quite a big deal, the only thing left to do now is to decorate, is just fill it full of my stuff. And then hopefully we can start painting in about a week or so. I've got the tarpaulin up here just to protect me from the rain so that I can paint in the doorway, but like I say, eventually there will be a porch area going up sort of out here. At least that's the plan. Welcome home, welcome, come on in, enjoy the show, welcome home. Look, how good is this? been such a long time since I've sat in this seat. Sweet. So that's basically about it. That's as much as I filmed because I got very stroppy again, I'm afraid, and couldn't be bothered to do any filming. It's not exactly finished. It's not exactly how I would like it to be, but I think we'd be waiting another sort of 2 or 3 years for this video if I waited until it was done. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you the final finished result. So this is Shedio 2.0. So as you can see, I have a tarpaulin on my roof at the moment, and this is because the roof is leaking, as is the sides of the shed and the back of the shed and the front of the shed. Yeah, it's basically a really bad shed. My only regret with this whole project is that I didn't just spend £600 on wood and make this myself, because this is rubbish, absolute rubbish. Never buy a shed from Gardens Buildings Direct in the UK. They are an appalling firm with terrible customer service. Actually, the customer service has not been that bad. They've always been very sort of helpful, but nothing has been done, and their products at the end of the day are a bit of a joke. So yeah, this shed was not worth the money that I paid for it, and I think I've done a better job building this porch at the front here than I did putting the shed together. But hey, let's go and have a little look inside, and you can see my new painting space. Okay, so the first thing that we will note is that it is a little bit smaller than my last shed. Now, I know in my last video that I said I was moving on to bigger and better things, and Shedio 2.0 was going to be bigger and better. It's not bigger. I kind of had to think about it, and I sort of thought, well, I mean, I don't really need masses of space. I really just need somewhere where I can paint quite comfortably, and yeah, the space that I had to actually fit this shed into was also a deciding factor. I really wanted the shed to be in this corner of the garden because it kind of nestles quite nicely in with all of the woodlands that we've got surrounding us. So yeah, it was a little bit limited to the size that I could build it, but I mean, essentially the space that I have here is probably about the same size of the shed that I had without the porch on the front, so it's fine. Like I say, I've got a nice little painting area in here. Everything that I need is there. I put a window in, which was quite traumatic, but managed to do it in the end. So we now have a nice window that we can open and close. So I've got a nice little bit of ventilation in here. I would at some point like to get some other windows to go on this side, ones that open. So the whole thing still really is a bit of a work in progress, but yeah, I can paint in here, and that's the most important thing. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you've enjoyed watching it, and if you have, please leave me a little like, and if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please get subscribing. I know that I haven't uploaded in quite a long time, but hopefully I will be rectifying that this year. Well, we will see. Anyway, until the next time, bye.